Look at the team lineups then, beginning with Derby County. They've had a very settled side in recent weeks, and their consistent form throughout November has convinced Jim Smith to leave well alone. They're unchanged again. Paul McGrath has added his experience in defence. Sean Flynn, a biting edge to midfield, and the partnership of Dean Sturridge and Ashley Ward in attack is beginning to settle in nicely. Derby have gone 5 Premiership matches without defeat.
Yes, Andy was talking about the way they passed the ball. I was talking about the organisation, and I think they've got a bit of everything, this Derby side. They've got the speed up front of Sturridge. I like Asanovic in midfield. I spoke about him earlier in the season at Blackburn. I think he's been outstanding. And Jim's had great success with the 3 foreign players. Stimac, the other Croatian. Larson on the right has done extremely well for them. I think they've got a very, very nice blend there. They all work well for one another. And I think that Jim can be very, very happy. He's just won the Manager of the Month for this month. Another couple of wins, and he's well on his way to getting his side into safe position.
For now, Everton, they make just one change from the team which drew their last Premiership match at Chelsea, and that sees the return of their record signing Nick Barmby, who had been suffering from flu for that match. With Tony Grant injured, Barmby for Grant is a straight swap in midfield, where Joe Parkinson has overcome an injury to maintain his record of playing in every game this season. Teenager Michael Branch is again preferred to Graham Stewart in attack.
Alan, if you remember some 4 or 5 weeks ago when we went to the City Ground to see Everton against Forest, remember Joe Rowe wasn't too sure whether he was going to go in with a 3 at the back or with a back 4. That was depending, of course, how Forest were going to play. Forest played with a 4, so that's the way that he went in. But I think tonight that's the way they'll start because of the way that Derby play. The only slight change I would see from the formation on the screen there is I would think that Barmby would try and link up behind the front 2 of Branch and Ferguson. He likes to get forward. Parkinson doesn't mind a holding role, and obviously Speed is in good goal-scoring form. He will automatically go forward.
Well, the Derby County fans enjoying being back in the Premiership and looking forward to a new home. Next season, the club moves to a 30,000 all-seater stadium on the city's Pride Park. It's a £16 million development, which will feature, amongst other things, training pitches and parking spaces for over 1,000 cars. A very essential item of any new stadium these days. Just about half a mile away from the baseball ground. As ever, it'll be a pity to say goodbye, I'm sure, to a ground that has some fantastic memories and has an atmosphere all of its own. You have to walk around the pitch here, Trevor, to understand just how close the playing surface is to the seats and the terraces.
Yes, it's always a fantastic atmosphere here. It's the place as a player that I enjoyed coming to because the crowd are so close to you. And just a word about one player tonight who's kept his place, Alan. That's Sean Flynn. Christian Daly was playing very, very well before he went out the side, and Sean Flynn has kept his place, but he had a scare some 10 minutes ago in the warm-up. I'm just watching him, though, doing a keep ball session. He seemed to get a little kick. Incidentally, it was from Christian Daly. But after 5 minutes, he seemed to run it off. But just keep your eye on him in the opening period of this game, because he did seem to be struggling a little bit at the start of the keep ball session.
Igor Stimac, the man who his manager describes as a player with star quality, a huge favourite here, leads the Derby team out onto the baseball ground pitch once again. Derby County have hit top form with a run of 5 matches in the league without defeat. Everton have been beaten just once in their last 9. The baseball ground is full. The atmosphere really is something special. We'll have all the action live. It's Derby County against Everton in just a moment.
Our commentators, as usual on a Monday night, are Trevor Francis and Alan Parry.
Thank you, Richard. Good evening, everyone. Tonight's referee, Mike Reed. And the fixture list has certainly provided Everton with a real test of their potential. 4 of their last 5 games have been away from home, and as yet, they're unbeaten. And talk, guarded talk, admittedly, but talk nonetheless on Merseyside of an Everton squad now with genuine championship potential. They're 8th, Joe Royle's team at the start of play. If they win, or indeed draw, they'll go above Chelsea. They have 24 points. But Derby are just 2 points behind Everton, and if they win, they'll move up 4 places to 7th. It just shows you again how tight things are, certainly in the middle of the Carling Premiership table. It's Derby County in the white shirts and black shorts who get us underway on a perfect night here. Surprisingly mild, the pitch in beautiful condition. Watson taking no risks. Now just half a dozen short of his 700th game in his marvellous career. Most of those for Everton, of course. And he might have another test here as Chris Powell prepares to launch a long throw into the Everton box. And typically made a fool of me by going short to his namesake Darrell. I wonder if the Everton defence felt it as well. Stimac. Powell again. First corner to Derby.
It's a good start this by Derby Allen. It was a clever ball initially from Stimac. Played it in behind Watson. Made him face his own goal. Had to turn and put it into touch. Gave Derby the chance to mount a little bit of pressure in his opening couple of minutes.
Taking it quickly. Stanovic with a lovely ball for Powell. This looks dangerous here for Everton, but the cross wasn't the best. So high it even went over Duncan Ferguson's head, in fact. Flynn turns it back in. That should be Southall's, no problem. And he wastes no time at all in looking for Kanchelskis down the right. Quite a tight pitch here. Difficult sometimes just to keep the ball in play. Paul McGrath's challenge gives Everton the throw. They've gone on with it quickly. This is young Michael Branch back in the side in preference to Graham Stewart. And scored his first ever goal in senior football in that 2-2 draw at Chelsea in Everton's last game. Kanchelskis trying to use his pace to get round Powell. Got the cross in as well. And it's Derby in trouble momentarily. Here's Sturridge for them. A player in tremendous form, scored that magnificent goal at Arsenal. And looking good again here. Oh, brilliant play. Crowd loved that one. Asanovic. Sturridge and Ashley Ward in the 6-yard box. Again, the cross too close to Southall.
Well, it's been a great start, hasn't it? We saw a very clever corner taken by Derby. Barnby just sent the one, Everton sent the one out in Barnby. Derby capitalised on it. Then we saw a great reply there from Sturridge. Great ball to Asanovic. Looking for the near post one, but Southall has it well covered.
Here's Barnby for Everton. The long ball by Watson. Headed clear by McGrath. Again, Watson opts to hit it long.
A feature of this game, Alan, could be the way that both teams turn defence into attack, because they've got quick players on either side. We saw Neville Southall kick an early ball to Kanchelskis, who's got real great pace, as we've seen on so many occasions on the right-hand side. And then some 10 seconds later, it was Dean Sturridge, who's also equally as quick.
And here's another speed merchant, Kanchelskis. He loves this situation. Comes out to Ferguson. A claim for handball against the Everton man, but the referee has waved play on with Flynn in possession for Derby, and Ashley Ward just offside.
Yes, it was just as well, because he timed his run quite well. You see for yourself here, that is very close. I'm not so sure that was offside. Ashley Ward just delayed it, waited for the delivery. No, he wasn't offside.
Unlucky for Derby. Barrett for Everton. Good early challenge coming in from Darrell Powell. Scored in the 2-2 draw at Arsenal, his first goal of the season. And Jim Smith says he's been one of Derby's best players. Well, we can't really go much further without a football. Thank you. Kanchelskis. A bit tight there between him and Barrett. And Darrell Powell made sure that the Everton defender couldn't get any further down the line. Tremendous athlete, Darrell Powell, a very versatile player. Played for Jim Smith at Portsmouth and played in just about every position. He was even a substitute goalkeeper once, I remember. Referee has spotted a foul there by El Barrett on Ashley Ward. Derby's free kick. 3 goals in his last 6 games, Ashley Ward. He missed the first month of the season injured. And his partnership with this guy is proving very fruitful. Ferguson's layoff. And speed, switching play to Kanchelskis. Not like him, his control normally immaculate. Good work by Barnby until he then inexplicably presented it straight back to Chris Powell. Sturridge, good effort. Well, he scored from a similar distance against Arsenal at Highbury. No wonder he's got the confidence to try it again.
Well, this took everyone by surprise, including Neville Southall. Nobody really expected him to shoot with his left foot. This had been on target. I think Neville would have been struggling. That's very, very close. He comes off his defender very well. He's done this on a couple of occasions. You feel Everton have got to get much tighter to him.
Well, I remember it was only a couple of years ago his career really seemed to be going nowhere, and he was loaned out to Torquay in the 3rd division, scored a few goals for them, and has come back absolutely full of confidence.
Well, that's not
there by Stiemetz.
Yeah, that wasn't the best decisions by Mike Reid. Everton were in an excellent position.
Yeah, I think he realised the moment he blew there he should really have given them the advantage. Watson, speed, and of course Ferguson all dangerous in the air, but Kanchelskis hits one along the ground. Really coming back to his best form, Andrei Kanchelskis, after a slowish start to the season.
Yeah, Derby allowed Everton to have the 2-on-1 situation. Only Asanovic there to confront Kanchelskis. Could have gone by him, but he elected to shoot. And no trouble for Russell Holt.
Hinchcliffe for Everton facing his own goal, not the position the defender wants to find himself in. Actually scored the winner the last time these two teams met in an FA Cup 3rd round tie at Goodison almost 2 years ago. Everton went on to win the cup that season. Sturridge showing his quick control and skill again, and getting a free kick.
Well, Sturridge has really made a bright start to this game, hasn't he? Spells danger for Everton every time he picks it up.
Asanovic leaves it to Larson. It's a good-looking free kick as well. Kanchelskis getting it away. Straight back in, and then away by Duncan Ferguson. But here's Asanovic. Larson, we've seen what a good crosser of the ball he can be. And there's another dangerous one. Southall really did well, and that was good, decisive goalkeeping.
Yes, it was interesting to see Neville's starting position here. He was way off his line before that delivery came. You can see there, he's come all of, what, 16 yards?
And only one golden rule, really, Trevor. If you come that far, you've got to get it.
Yeah, it was quite a hefty challenge there from Ashley Ward, but Neville made it his own ball.
Good header on by Ferguson. Danger here. And Branch might well have had his 2nd goal in successive matches.
I can't believe, Alan, he didn't shoot with his left foot here. He gets in behind. Derby is sleeping there. McGrath lets it go. There, he could have hit it with his left foot. Decides to go with his right. The angle gets worse and worse, but if he hit it with his left foot, there was plenty of space to Russell Holt's left-hand side.
Well, what a marvellous example of the potent combination of a big, powerful player in the air and a nippy, skillful little forward alongside him on the ground. Asanovic. Derby could have found themselves a goal down despite their bright start. And again, the Croatian in possession. Gary Rowett now, looking for Ward. And a rather too physical challenge by Unsworth.
Yeah, Ward does well there because he makes himself the first man, gets in front of Unsworth, forces Unsworth to commit the foul.
Asanovic takes this one. That's a cheeky effort.
Well, you just wonder if Asanovic, remember from the last free kick, Neville Southall came off his line, just testing him here. Unfortunately for him, he didn't on this occasion. Tries to get in the near post, but Neville's got it well covered. Just a little feature of the game, Alan. Just keep your eye on Parkinson. It looks to me as if he's going man-to-man on Asanovic.
Darryl Powell's header. Chris Powell getting it forward to Ward. Darryl Powell again. Not easy to shake him off the ball. He's an immensely strong player. Gary Rowett used to play for Everton, of course, and that's a good-looking ball for Ashley Ward. Southall again to Everton's rescue. Ferguson with a brilliant header. Barmby. And Chelskis ahead of him. Branch in the middle. Well, they should have done better really then, Everton. Here's one for Sturridge to chase. But even he not quick enough to get on the end of that.
Yeah, there you see Parkinson. Very, very close to Asanovic. Obviously been detailed by Joel Rowe to stick as tight as he can to him. That's where the danger is. Asanovic will go wherever he thinks the space is. And it's up to Derby to try and get the ball as often as they can to him. Very, very clever in possession. Got a terrific left foot.
And in fact has scored in the last two matches here at the baseball ground against Middlesbrough and Coventry, the latter being a penalty. Rowett, excellent ball. Powell, Ward. Good work by Gary Speed to deny him. Unsworth. Now Parkinson getting a chance to get the ball himself and feed Barrett. Ferguson's call for the early cross. In behind him and everyone else, though. Asanovic got away from Parkinson for the moment and releases a great ball here. Oh, it just went too far in front of Ward and he seemed to stumble. Barrett gets it clear. Here's Darryl Powell. And that looked a foul, and that's how the referee has seen it. And certainly, if Sean Flynn didn't have an injury before the match, he's got one now. And we're going to have the first yellow card as well for Gary Speed.
Yeah, that was a straightforward decision there for Mr. Reid. No doubt about that. Late challenge. Very, very late, I would say.
Well, we've seen the confidence of Asanovic from a much more difficult position than this a couple of minutes ago. So don't be surprised if he has a little pop from this range. Darryl Powell is the other player over the ball. Asanovic just sort of lining it up.
Just looking at the bench, and they're encouraging him to shoot.
Did he need encouragement? No, he needed a bit more accuracy, that's for sure. Jim Smith certainly encourages all his players to express themselves and play with confidence. And the most popular man in the game, I think you could probably call him, has really got his latest team playing with a great deal of style. Here's Sturridge. Gets it back from Asanovic. Done well here. Southall again with marvellous goalkeeping. Well, sometimes it really is hard to believe that he's 38 years old, Neville Southall. His agility and anticipation, outstanding.
That's a good little ball again from Asanovic, wasn't it? Presented Sturridge with a chance.
Unsworth Barrett's clearance, helped on by Speed. Derby have it back. Asanovic showing his lovely control again. Powell, good ball. Chris Powell. Ward. Done well here, Ward. Good defending, though. Dave Watson. And a little nudge there, according to the referee, by Rowett on Branch, seemed a harsh decision. Hinchcliffe. Speed finding Barrett. This looks promising for Everton. 4-5 men in attacking positions here. One of them is Kanchelskis, who's evaded the challenge. Ferguson. Well, that was, by his standards, of course, a weak effort, but he had to really stretch to reach that.
Yes, Stimats rather sells himself here. He comes out of his position. Kanchelskis easily goes by him, gets his cross in. Ferguson first to it, but can't quite get any power behind it.
And at the other end, Derby have got themselves a free kick in another good position. They've won their last 3 home games, Derby, and it's 18 years since they last won 4 in a row in the top division. Jim Smith has made a habit of breaking club records in the short time he's been here. They went 20 matches unbeaten at one stage last season. They tried to take that free kick too quickly for Mike Reid's liking. Asanovic again, Gary Rowett another option, and he takes it in fact. And rather obvious offside.
Yes, that's careless play there from Derby. Rowett should have looked along the line, should never have gone offside. Well, looking at that, I don't think he was offside. As the ball is kicked, Rowett is onside.
Well, I don't know whether he's had his Christmas party today, but that's 2 rather dubious offside decisions. Terrible kick by Southall. First mistake Neville Southall's made. He's already been responsible for 3 or 4 good saves. Won his 90th cap for Wales against Turkey at the weekend. Good work at the other end from Igor Stimats. Unsworth's header, Barmby, Speed. On it goes to Ferguson. Good ball for Barmby. Oh, that's a great ball, but offside. Well, the linesman on the other side flagged rather late, but certainly looked offside, didn't he, initially?
It didn't look offside to me.
No?
No.
No, you're right. Now, was it Kanchelskis, perhaps, who has been given offside there?
Already we've had 3 contentious offside decisions, Alan.
It's Sturridge meantime for Derby. Flynn. That's a great little ball, and it almost got back through to Sturridge. Barrett with a very inventive piece of defending. Rowett again. Too heavy for Chris Powell. Dangerous ball there from Kanchelskis, and Barrett's giving him a piece of his tongue, really, about that. Parkinson. Ferguson. Hinchcliffe pushing up here on Larson, not giving him any room, and because of that, Everton have a throw. Hinchcliffe. Gary Speed. Ferguson on the far post. That's aimed at him. Good work by Russell Holt.
Once again, good decisive keeping this time from the Derby keeper, Russell Holt. Knew it was coming in from Speed's right foot, made the ball his own. Excellent keeping.
And Everton play their way out of defence very impressively. And that's a useful ball, but just too far ahead of Hinchcliffe from Unsworth.
Yes, I think it would have been useful if it had been the other side, where Conchelsis would have been on the end of it.
Yeah, a bit more pace needed there from Hinchcliffe. 20 minutes gone, it's 0-0 at the baseball ground, but it's lively. Sturridge. Cheeky ball to the legs of the Everton defender. Flynn looking forward. Southall again had no problems. Speed right behind him and gets the free kick. Terrifically committed little player, Sean Flynn. He's replaced Christian Daly, the Scotsman who was signed in the summer, in that midfield role for the last few games. Stimac. Good early throw finds Sturridge. And Sturridge got a little knock then and sunk to his knees as Derby win the ball back in their own half with Larson. Sturridge is now lying injured, as you can see, top of the picture there. And sportingly, Duncan Ferguson knocks the ball out of play to allow Sturridge to treat them.
Yes, we might get a clearer picture of this as we look at this incident. Unsworth with the tackle. Well, there didn't seem to be too much contact, and that doesn't look good news for Derby. It looks to me as if he may possibly have just gone over on his ankle.
Yeah, I don't think it was the challenge from Unsworth. It was rather what happened after that, as you say. Scorer with 5 goals in the dozen games he started, and he's missed quite a few because of injuries. So Jim Smith will be very anxious. Well, I think he's going to be able to come straight back on again once the referee signals. Yes, he's on. Watson, meantime, has given it straight back to Stimac. Hinchcliffe, whoops, complete misunderstanding between him and Unsworth, and Hinchcliffe did well to resolve the danger. Oh, lovely skill from Ward. There's Flynn. Derby playing some nice football here. Powell, Sanovich. Powell again, striding like a colossus through the midfield. Sturridge didn't get it right that time. But they're playing like a team high on confidence, Trevor.
Yes, undoubtedly Derby look the better side. I think the difference for me, Alan, is that you've got one side, Everton, who have played more 4-4-2 this season, against the side who have played this system with 3 at the back every game. And I think that is the biggest difference for me. You've got one side who look reasonably comfortable, and the other side look a little bit unhappy with the system.
Chris Powell getting forward again for Derby. Great tackle by Barrett. Conchelskis.
Well, you've got Conchelsis, one of the great attacking players, virtually playing there as a right back. Derby would be very, very happy seeing him back there.
Unsworth under pressure here from Ward.
Of course, if Joe Rose so wishes, he can easily change the formation during the course of the game. It's quite adaptable, can easily go to 4-4-2 if he feels that's necessary.
Here's young Michael Branch, who had Everton's best opportunity so far. Actually played for the youth team a couple of weeks ago. It's amazing to think he was 18 only in October and still eligible to play at that level. Kanchelskis. Parkins. This is Barrett. He was a bit optimistic, the return ball from Kanchelskis. But Derby have gifted it to Parkinson. Now Kanchelskis in a situation he likes better. Able to take on Powell and launch it first time. Rowett getting it away. Hurried clearance from Stimac, not like him. And the free kick goes against Darryl Powell. A reasonable question, I would have thought. What for?
Yes, Darryl Powell's asking what for we shall see here. Just a challenge now. Well, a bit of kung fu play, wasn't it?
And Chelsea is looking there for Ferguson, and there's probably going to be another what for from Duncan Ferguson here, but it was pretty obvious. He didn't even bother to ask the question. Holt taking a chance or two. Here's Gary Rowett, who only played 4 times for Everton in the 2 seasons he was at Goodison. Parkinson. It's all getting a bit congested in the midfield. Beaten just once in their last 7 Premiership matches, and that was against Liverpool at Anfield. Gary Speed for Everton. Couldn't shake off Asanovic, but Everton do get the throw. Barrett. Barmby. This is Unsworth, and that's a very good ball, is it? No, it looked like it, but I'm not sure. Barmby was quite on his toes. Maybe still not quite 100% after his bout of flu. And again, Barmby loses control, but he's fortunate to get it back. Now Unsworth for Everton. Branch peeling away into a great position for him. Unsworth decided he didn't need anyone's help. Well, let's remind you of the matches coming up here on Sky Sports 1 this week. Wycombe Wanderers against Barnet in the FA Cup second round. That's a replay. They drew 3-3 in the first game. The programme starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday night we switch to the Coca-Cola Cup with Stockport, also of the second division, playing West Ham of the Premiership in a 4th round replay. That programme begins at 7:30 on Sky Sports 3. Offside, bringing that Everton attack to a halt. Coming up to half an hour gone. A game that started promisingly, Trevor, is just going through a slightly untidy phase.
Yes, there were so many chances in the first 20 minutes. The biggest surprise was that nobody scored. But you're right, since then, a little bit scrappy. Certainly needs to go at this moment.
Speed. Derby have it back. And again. Pardon me. Perhaps it's colder than I thought. It's a decent throw by Larson, which had Watson stretching to get it away. free kick to Everton. Unsworth looking for Ferguson, and McGrath had to defend then. Ferguson again. Barmby, Branch is offside.
Well, there have been so many tight decisions in this game. This is another one. I think the linesman possibly just got it right this time. Derby pushing up, looking for the offside. Just offside this time, Branch, but it's playing a risky game, Derby.
Ferguson with another towering header. Branch. Rowett is the defender. Did well there. And Chelskis. That wasn't so far away from the far post.
That was a great ball. I think one of his forwards is entitled to get on the back post on this. You know he's going to drive it hard and low to the back stick. Somebody's got to get in there.
Always a player who can turn tight games like this, Andre Chelskis. Top scorer for Everton last season with 16 goals.
It was noticeable that neither of the two front men, Ferguson or Branch, went in on it. It was Gary Speed once again from midfield, who gets in there so often from those positions, who's the nearest to get on the end of that ball.
Seen much of him since he pulled up with that injury. I don't know whether that's significant. He just seems to have gone out of the game a little bit since then. I wonder if he's still feeling it. We shall see here, perhaps. Darryl Powell's made a great run inside left position. He looked for Ward, and Southall knew what he was attempting.
I think the problem has been, Alan, that Derby have not had control of the game like they did in the opening period. He does rely on the service coming from midfield, especially from Asanovic, who's also been very, very quiet, hasn't he? I think Derby take his aside when Asanovic and Sturridge are playing well together.
Well, by Stimat on Branch. Everton's free kick. Parkinson. This is Speed. Ferguson and Hinchcliffe in the box. And also Branch now. This is Kanchelskis. Very Speed. Total miss kick, and so was that from Branch.
Well, actually, it was a good chance for Branch. Strange type of pass from Speed, but the next ball from Barmby is a clever little ball. Shows good vision. Branch, a little bit off balance, couldn't really get his shot away.
Everton with a formidable away record this season, beaten only once in 8 matches. It's the best record, in fact, of any Premiership team. Their one defeat came at Wimbledon, where everybody seems to lose these days. Ward in the box trying to hold off the defender, and did so. Parkinson gets it away. There was a real heavyweight collision between him and Asanovic. Now Darryl Powell. It's good skill from Larson. Powell, Sturridge. Everton get it back to Branch, but not for long. Rowett sticking really tight. Well, when you think there's only 2 points and a couple of places between these teams, it's not surprising the match has been as tight as it has. And with 10 minutes to half-time, there have been few chances, really, and those that we have seen all seem to come in the opening 15-20 minutes. throw. Again, it was all a bit tight. Whenever anyone gets possession, they seem to be surrounded by opponents. Derby fans trying to inspire their team. As Hinchcliffe looks for Duncan Ferguson, Rowett couldn't take any chances. And for the throw-in, Everton have sent Dave Watson forward. Hinchcliffe. And across deflected off the studs of the Derby player Rowett, and that could have really wrong-footed Holt.
Yeah, good cross from Hinchcliffe, but good defending at the near post of McGrath.
Now there's a troublesome clearance by a centre forward. If ever I saw one, Ashley Ward playing it straight back towards his own goal. Good little period this for Everton. Kanchelski's in possession. Barmby. 6-7 Everton men in the box here. Ferguson's one of them. And the header dropped kindly for Derby to Flynn.
There were big shouts there for a handball from the Everton players. Ferguson went up for it. Could have been handball. Certainly a confident appeal from 3 or 4 of the Everton players.
But as that is swept aside for the moment, it's Everton forced to defend and doing well. Barrett's clearance. Darryl Powell. Now Barmby's found himself a bit of room here. And that looked like handball for sure by Stimac, who presumably will have to be shown the yellow card for deliberate handball.
I think that could lead to another suspension. Already served one, another 2 bookings, that's his 3rd one. He's going to be in trouble again.
Yes, he served a 3-match ban already, and he was getting close to 20-odd points, so I think he's in trouble again. That's why he was so disappointed. McGrath gets it clear. Hinchcliffe pumping it back in. Danger here as Ferguson goes up. Branch is in there too, and Derby only just survived that difficult moment. Asanovic. He'd already been fouled by Kanchelskis and wanted the referee to play advantage then.
Well, let's have a look at this claim for a handball. Ferguson wins it. Well, I don't think you give a penalty for that.
No, I think he couldn't have known the ball was there, could he? It hit the back of his hand. Stimac hits it long, but straight to Earl Barrett.
I think it was actually Stimac. It's his hand, Alan. First time for me it wasn't a penalty. Second one definitely warranted a booking.
Lets it run. Ferguson on to Branch. Chance here for Branch. Very good defending again from Paul McGrath.
Well, it all comes about from a good little flick here from Ferguson. Branch possibly offside, not given, but excellent defending from Paul McGrath. He had to be spot on, didn't he, with his tackle, otherwise it could have been a penalty.
Hinchcliffe with the corner, and that means trouble. Unsworth trying to head it back in, and Russell Holt was very calm. What a signing he proved to be, incidentally. Russell Holt, Jim Smith's first signing since he took over at Derby, only cost him £200,000. What a steal.
Good corner that from Hinchcliffe. Everybody expected the near post, hit it to the far, to Unsworth. Couldn't quite direct his header back across goal. Needed to go back from where it just come from.
Foul there by Duncan Ferguson on Darryl Powell. large number of free kicks hasn't helped the flow of the game in the last 20 minutes. Stimac coming forward, finds Hasanovic. Oh, it's great skill, and again, I would have thought Mr. Reid could have let play go on.
Well, I feel exactly as the Derby County supporters feel. That wasn't particularly good refereeing. You should have allowed it to continue. Just delay it for 1 second to allow the advantage.
Which is something, of course, that referees have been told to do this season. It's a good-looking free kick, and Duncan Ferguson was the first to meet it. Rowett hammers it back in towards Ashley Ward. That was an important header by Unsworth. Good little bit of late pressure here from Derby, but Everton have possession with Parkinson, and onside here, Kanchelskis against Holt. Superb play by Russell Holt. He couldn't take any chances there, of course. Had to head the ball, didn't have any other options. Got very lively again now, Trevor.
Yeah, that was good play all around, including the linesman, because for me it looked offside, but the linesman was quite correct. We realised that Kanchelskis had timed his run very, very well. An excellent keeper from Russell Holt. If he had got that slightly wrong, he could have been sent off for handball.
Yeah. Play still getting compressed into this middle third of the field, but it's fast and exciting and competitive. Lawson. Hasanovic, his skill has really illuminated this half. And that's a great ball. Sturridge. Barrett used his strength and his pace, but it's still a problem for Everton. Chris Powell, great late rally in the half this by Derby. Ashley Ward wins the header, and slight hesitation there between Southall and Watson, but they got away with it.
Well, once again, the link-up play there between Hasanovic and Sturridge was excellent. This time as Chris Powell puts the ball into the box, Ward does well to win it. But his colleague Sturridge is way off the pace there. But every time Sturridge gets the ball out, it spells danger. He took up a great position. Hasanovic found him with a great diagonal ball.
Bit of frustration at the other end for Everton. Duncan Ferguson had a free kick given against him, and Michael Branch kicked the ball away, and I think that's why he has been yellow carded. Three cautions now in the half. Stimac for Derby, Speed and Branch of Everton. Everton looking good. Barmby, Ferguson, Kanchelskis, Branch to his right. And the first time cross cut out by Holt. Derby gets straight on with it. Darryl Powell, the crowd warning him that Kanchelskis was about to nick it off him. Watson with a committed challenge there on Sturridge.
It had to be committed because Sturridge was right on top of him, pressing very, very well.
There's a brilliant challenge from Sturridge himself. It's getting lively now. A real battlefield there in the middle. There's a great-looking ball towards Ashley Ward. He tried to lob Neville Southall. It takes a pretty special effort to do that.
Good little ball this by Rowett, in behind Unsworth. He just gets his foot to it. Different angle for Ashley Ward. On this occasion, Neville Southall only 2 yards off his line, not a problem.
Well, the eagle-eyed linesman, who's managed to get 2 offsides wrong, has spotted that the ball was a centimetre off the line for the goal kick, which is really important, of course. So Southall had to reposition it and take it again. this time by Southall. There had to be a foul on Asanovic by Barrett. He said he was having his shirt tugged first.
Does this so well, doesn't he, Asanovic, and throw-ins. Very, very difficult to deal with. Barrett, a great upper body strength, but he couldn't hold him off.
Gone in a little too deep, but because Hinchcliffe didn't know what was going on behind him and couldn't take any risks, they got a corner out of it. Over a minute of stoppage time played, it could be the last opportunity of the half. Ward coming in on the far post. The referee saw a foul, and Everton have a free kick, and Sturridge has been called to one side by the referee for something he might have said.
Great defensive header this from Duncan Ferguson. Difficult ball to deal with, curling inwards. Ferguson gets up to deny McGrath. Great header. Just wondering if the keeper could have come for that. It's only 3 yards from the goal line.
Yes, you think of all the obvious things that Duncan Ferguson does so well, and defending from corners and free kicks is one that wouldn't necessarily spring to mind, but he's done it really well several times tonight already. And because we've had two defences who've been right on top of their games, that's why we've reached half-time without a goal. Neville Southall with 3 or 4 really good stops in the first 20 minutes for Everton, when Derby, and in particular Dean Sturridge, were really on top of their game. Since then, it's become a little bit of a stalemate, with both teams cancelling each other out, but still a lot to admire here at the baseball. Thanks, Richard. Welcome back. Everton have made a half-time change. Graham Stewart has come on in place of young Michael Branch. Stewart, who was left out of the last game against his former club Chelsea, and tonight now back in the action. He has been first choice most of this season and got 14 goals for Everton last season. Only Andrei Kanchelskis scored more. And here it is, the Russian in possession, and one assumes Stewart, who's already straight into the action, will just go automatically into the role that Branch was playing, Trevor, in the first half.
Yes, I would imagine so. One or two of us were wondering whether the Everton would change to a 4-4-2 formation. There was speculation, in fact from myself, Alan, that perhaps Stewart would go into midfield, and just looking at the moment, that's where he's gone.
Yes, with Barmby up front alongside Ferguson. So an interesting tactical switch made by Joe Royle. Barrett plays it long for Kanchelskis, taken very calmly on the chest by Stimatz. Then Chris Powell gave it away. Stimatz there again, good anticipation. Sturridge, space opens up in the middle as he leaves it to Asanovic. That's a good ball for Ashley Ward, but his first touch let him down. Southall's given it away to Flynn. Gary Rowett. And again, Southall's kick was very flat. Chris Powell. Sturridge rather lucky to get that back off Barrett. Chose the difficult route, and Barrett slammed the door. And finds Barmby. Here now is Stewart. Barmby dropping deeper again to receive it. And finding Duncan Ferguson. Stewart, lots of room. But couldn't use it effectively, and again Stimatz comes out from the back with great effect, but couldn't quite produce the telling through ball. Very speed. Hinchcliffe plays it long, Barmby is offside.
Well, once again, it could possibly have been
I've lost faith in him now. It's the Brill cream. It must be running down into his eyes, I think.
Why don't we abandon offsides?
Well, some teams have. Gary Rowett trying to angle one there for Asanovic. Unsworth gets it away. Long ball finding Kanchelskis. Powell had to be quick. Good work by Powell. Very good play. Darryl Powell. There's one for Ashley Ward, and the header almost released Sturridge. Free kick had been given anyway, in fact, for Ward committing a foul.
Yes, I think if it wasn't for the sound of the whistle, I think Sturridge may just have got his foot to that.
Well, our friend has given another offside here against Duncan Ferguson. He'll be pleased to know I've got this principle that I never name linesmen on the grounds that I've never been to a match yet and heard anyone say, do you know who the linesman is today? And I think he probably wished to remain anonymous so far tonight.
Oh, look at that. He's clearly offside, Alan.
Creep. They've got a poor record here against Everton. They've only won once in the last 10 meetings at the baseball ground. Everton 7 wins in that time. It's funny how that works out sometimes. Bogey teams, as they used to call them. And in fact, if you look at the record overall, home and away, Derby have won the last 5 in a row, lost only once in the last 21 games. So Everton really have the upper hand usually in these meetings, but it's been very, very close so far tonight.
The problem you have, Alan, is when you have 19 bogey teams.
Yeah, they call that relegation. Unsworth for Everton. Stewart. Good interplay between Ferguson and Speed. Ward. Oh, that's lovely skill by Ward. He's being fouled. Unsworth might be in a bit of trouble here with the referee, I suspect.
I think on this occasion, Mike Reid tried to give the advantage, but there certainly wasn't any. Kept tugging and tugging. No real advantage there. Unsworth is still with him, but I think he'll find himself in the little notebook.
Yellow card for Unsworth. One of 4 Everton defenders who've played in every game for them this season. It's been a very consistent line-up, Joe Royle's team. Here's Sturridge for Derby. Flynn. Well blocked by Parkinson. Barmby. That's a good ball. Kanchelskis. Now he's got a bit of green grass to go at here. Speed and Stewart arriving in the box. Russell Holt had to reach that cross.
Well, it was good play from Kanchelskis. Somebody's going to attack the near post. They're doing their best to keep with him. And I think he was that quick, they just couldn't get near him. Kanchelskis was complaining that nobody went to the near post, but they just couldn't get there.
Ashley Ward doing well meantime. Sturridge. Dispossessed by Unsworth. Speed. Armby chasing. And McGrath's old battered legs got him there first. He's played all 9 games since he came here in October from Aston Villa and was 37 a couple of weeks ago, Paul McGrath. Barrett. Parkinson. Armby. And this is Duncan Ferguson. Hinchcliffe. Larson, the defender. Disappointing from a guy who usually crosses very accurately.
To be fair to Larson, he did very well here, closed him down. Ball gets played into Duncan Ferguson, knocks it wide. He gets nice and tight, very little space, no angle for Hitchcliffe to get the ball in. Tries to curl it around him. Yeah, Sturridge just gets ahead of Watson.
Stewart gives it away to Chris Power. Here's Sturridge. Lovely little ball. Asanovic to Sturridge, who played the wrong pass really, and he knows it. That's gone out. It'll be Everton's throw. Up again here and trying to get that little 10% extra out of the Derby players. Just 10% extra is going to win this game, you feel. It's been such a tight match that one little moment of magic might be enough. Parkinson under pressure from Asanovic, the man he's been marking. Stewart for Everton. Earl Barrett. Oh yes, classy defending from Stimac. Here's Sturridge with a chance to take on Watson. Some run this, and a chance surely. Oh my word, Asanovic with an absolutely staggering miss.
Well, the ball fell so nicely for him, didn't it? Typical Sturridge run. Gets Watson twisting, turning. Comes inside, two players, just falls to Asanovic, little side foot. That's the best chance of the match.
Could be the best chance of the season, couldn't it?
Well, player of his ability, you see what Jim Smith thinks about it. He would have scored from that distance. That was a good chance.
Oh, what a disappointment for Asanovic and Derby. 10 minutes into the second half, set up by a magnificent, mazy run by Dean Sturridge. Hinchcliffe knew he had a player right behind him there. Darryl Powell battling away with Stewart. This is Earl Barrett for Everton. And again. Stewart. And Chelskis. The ball for Barmby. Good build up this by Everton. Stewart in possession. And Chelskis. Sees both sides having little short periods of ascendancy. And it's Everton's turn at the moment. And Chelskis. A lot of bodies in the box here. Excellent catch by Russell Holt.
What great play that was. Brilliant cross and an excellent take from Russell Holt.
Asanovic delivers it long, looking for Ward. Watson will get it away. McGrath, as ever, calm as you like. Rowett, Sturridge. It's knocked forward to Flynn. Ashley Ward in the penalty area. And Ward making it difficult for Earl Barrett. Crowd appreciated the effort he put in then, Ashley Ward.
Good run this from Sean Flynn, gets it behind Gary Speed, slightly overhits his cross. Barrett's always favourite, but it's typical of Derby's approach. They've worked really hard tonight. That's good tracking back there from Ashley Ward.
Stewart. Barnby finding Kanchelskis. Clumsy ball there by Barrett. Schemats finding Sturridge. Exciting player he is, Sturridge. Well, that's a lovely ball, Asanovic. It's Kanchelskis back defending. Well, the crowd think that Chris Powell should have gone for that one. He made it rather easier for Barrett than it should have been, perhaps. Speed. Absolutely nothing to choose between these two sides. Paul McGrath for Derby. Barnby let it run on Ferguson. Hinchcliffe getting down the left, but Ferguson's overhit the pass. Flick on has dropped straight to McGrath. Ferguson lifts one over the top for Kanchelskis. And the defenders on both sides have had an excellent night so far. Coming up to an hour gone, still no goals at the baseball ground. Gary Speed's cross. Ferguson's header, and almost a chance for Barnby, who claims he was fouled then by McGrath, and all the Everton fans behind that goal are on their feet screaming as well. We'll come back to that as Derby counter-attack and indeed win a corner.
Well, my first thoughts were that could have been a penalty, Alan. McGrath gets the wrong side here of Barnby, and that is the penalty. For me, that's the penalty.
I think he'd agree with you. Mr. Reid didn't give it, and our friend with the flag on this side didn't signal either. No penalty. A little bit of furniture removal by Asanovic before Derby take their corner. Cleared by Gary Speed on the near post. Brilliant skill by Asanovic, and it goes back in, and a little flick on from Sturridge has caused another problem for Everton, another corner. Terrific noise around the baseball ground now as Derby press. McGrath getting up well. It was Ferguson again who was first to meet it, though.
Well done, Darryl.
And here he is again. Offside. Sensible play by Everton. Everton 8th, remember. Derby 11th, just 2 points between them. Ferguson with another terrific header. He doesn't miss many of those. And there's a good ball as well. Hinchcliffe, Gary Speed arriving in support. And it goes, and Barnby couldn't quite reach it. Ball has come out to Parkinson. Hit McGrath, nobody knew where that was. And finally, the coolest man around, Igor Schemats, calms it all down again. No not only a great player, but married to a former Miss Yugoslavia, so he's always very popular in the players' bar. But a man who has really lifted things here at Derby now. Holt almost dropped them straight in it then with that missed kick. Hurt his foot doing it as well, seemed to stub the ground. And was very relieved then that there was an offside flag. Well, it's not a game I'd like to try and call at the moment, Trevor. It's a very, very hard one to predict.
It is. It's been like this all the way through, Alan. Definitely the best chance fell to Asanovic. But for me, that could have been a penalty. I felt that McGrath got the wrong side of Nick Barmby. He was definitely in for a goal-scoring opportunity.
Speed, chasing it into the corner here, not allowing Stimac any time. Barrett backs away, perhaps intending the long throw, and delivers it. Couldn't quite find Gary Speed. Comes out to Stewart. Here's Andrei Kanchelskis. Easy for Holt. Everton get the free kick. Over here, lads. Unsworth looking for Duncan Ferguson. This time it's Stimac who gets it clear. Barrett doing well to win it back for Everton. Barmby. Now Kanchelskis. Given away to Darryl Powell. Derby with a chance to hit Everton on the break here. But the ball by Asanovic is a poor one, straight to Unsworth. It was a terrific run by Unsworth. I'm afraid it's come to nothing. Goal kick. No doubt about the best chance of the game, though, Trevor.
Yes, it all came from this dangerous run from Sturridge. He comes inside Watson, again inside Parkinson, leaves his leg there, could have gone over, but the ball falls nicely to Asanovic. You need to bet anything on him scoring, especially on his left foot. Could have stroked it to the side of Southall, could have lifted it over, could have done anything with it, but put it over the top of the crossbar. You didn't expect that from the player of his ability.
It looked even worse, in fact, from that angle, didn't it? Lovely bit of skill by Chris Powell, rolling the ball underneath his foot, finds Sturridge. Stimac. Ashley Ward in a good position, and in behind him is Flynn. Inchcliffe wouldn't allow him room for the cross, but he still gets one in. Ward's layoff. Larson. Asanovic with a chance to keep the pressure on here, but Southall took that one very acrobatically.
Yes, it wasn't a great ball this from Asanovic, much too close to Southall.
Duncan Ferguson wins the header again. McGrath getting it clear. Powell. Darryl, that is. Flynn. Stimac. Ward turning away from Watson and finding some room. Asanovic delivers it long. Oh, that's a great save by Southall. The fellow's reactions just defy logic, really.
Well, what a lovely ball this is from Asanovic. Ward takes up a good position on the half volley. Good position and a good save from Southall.
Brilliant goalkeeping again.
It actually hits him in the chest.
Asanovic finding Flynn. Comes back again to Asanovic, who's coming more and more into the game in the last few minutes. But it's Everton's turn to win possession. And just as quickly to give it away, Ferguson's mistake. Schemack hitting one long. Well taken by Ashley Ward. Sturridge ahead of him. And here is Sturridge with a chance. That was a good block by Watson.
But you could see exactly what Sturridge was doing. He got it onto his right foot, saw Southall off his line, tried to chip him. Excellent play all round this from Derby. Ashley Ward comes inside, Sturridge pulls off Watson, back onto his right foot, little chip, and an excellent block.
Corner goes in short to Flynn. It'll now be delivered, I would think, by Flynn. Larson gets the cross in the end, and Everton had to, once again, for the umpteenth time, rely on Ferguson.
He's done some great defensive work, Ferguson. Well worked short corner there, Asanovic and Larson. Good ball to the back post, but it's Big Duncan who's there first.
First to it again. Story of his match tonight, really. He's been first to it every time when it's mattered. Rowett needs some pace to outstrip Barrett, but he's found it. And found Ward. Asanovic. It was a difficult ball, that. Watson heading it upwards, couldn't do much more than that. Sturridge is adjudged to have fouled Neville Southall.
You see there as this ball goes in the air, Sturridge goes in, doesn't look to be too much wrong with that.
Stewart. Here's Barrett. Turned forward by Parkinson, but Chris Powell had plenty of time just to see that out of play. Well, let's give you a reminder at this point that it's your choice of man of the match tonight, and all you have to do to register your vote is ring 0891 111101. 0891 111101. Schemack looking down the centre for Sturridge. Unsworth read the danger. Here's Barrett. Calm defending again by Derby. Ashley Ward now. Looked a dangerous ball, and Gary Speed with the interception. Derby still on the back foot a bit. Now Barrett. Stewart turned his man beautifully there. But as he delivered it forward, Barnby was offside. Well, I'm not sure who they belong to, but I'm told it's Kanchelskis who's lost an item of his apparel. That might be quite important on a cold night. Still, if you come from Russia, it's probably like the Mediterranean summer's afternoon here. Asanovic. Darryl Powell, chance perhaps? Well, it was, but he knows and acknowledges that he snatched at it a bit.
Well, Powell never really got over it, did he? Well set up there from Asanovic.
Trying to find Hinchcliffe. I'm sure Everton would be well pleased with the point out of this. Derby is becoming one of the more difficult grounds in the Premiership to come to and get anything, as Joe Royle will know only too well. Just over 2 years in charge now at Everton. Turned them from underachievers, really, to, in the eyes of some, championship contenders even. And they've shown a mettle and a steel about themselves in recent weeks that bodes well for their season. Derby come forward again with Ashley Ward. Darryl Powell will reach that one, will he? Not quite. Well, it could be honours even tonight. Tomorrow night in the FA Cup it cannot be, because Wycombe Wanderers against Barnet is a match that has to have a conclusion on the night. The FA Cup second round replay is our live action from Adams Park. The programme begins at 7 o'clock on Sky Sports 1. The following night, move over to Sky Sports 3 for Stockport against West Ham in a Coca-Cola Cup fourth round replay. That programme begins at 7:30. This looks a promising move again by Derby. Asanovic. Only Sturridge in the penalty area at the moment. Ashley Ward has arrived now. A little back healer to Larson. Ward! I thought that was going to be it. So did he. So did about 18,000 Derby fans.
What a fantastic cross this is from Larson. Deep to the corner flag. You don't get much better than this. It's a great chance. Over the top of Unsworth, straight to Ward. Needed a downward header. What does Jim think about it?
Oh, I don't know. There'll be an expletive in there somewhere. You can guarantee that. Sturridge. Stevens. Good ball. Chris Powell. Darryl Powell goes in strongly, and that's Derby's throw. Everton's throw, rather. Barrett trying to steal a yard or two as we have reached the final quarter of an hour of this game. Carry speed for Everton. Larson played it against Hinchcliffe to ensure it'll be a Derby throw. It's still in. Oh, well played, Ward. Darryl Powell. Asanovic. Well, I think he thought Larson had continued running, and he hadn't.
Yes, they didn't realise that Hinchcliffe was there.
It's been one of the many really good signings that Jim Smith has made for Derby. Jakob Larson, who's played in every game in his first season in English football. In fact, his first season as a professional. He used to play part-time and work in an office in Denmark.
Yeah, I mentioned the fact that Jim's made some good signings from the continent. The two Croatians, Stimac and Asanovic, have done extremely well for him, Alan. And on the bench, Willems was very, very successful last season for them in their promotion year.
I think. Another excellent signing he's been as well. It's amazing to think he's never played at this level before in his career. And missed just one game since he came here a year ago. Powell is now back on the field. We're back to 11v11. McGrath's clearance finds Sturridge offside. Parkinson trying to lose Asanovic. Watson chips one forward for Ferguson, who wins the header and finds Barnby. Well, what a chance that was. I'm looking towards the linesman. No flag went up. Barnby was not offside.
Well, Derby haven't made too many mistakes defensively, but they certainly did there. Two men went for the same ball, left Barnby completely unmarked on the volley, completely miskicked. Good chance there for Barnby.
Speed going in and just got a glancing header which took it away from danger. Well, that was a chance.
Yeah, you see the two Derby defenders going for the same ball and leave Barnby completely unmarked on his chest and then miskicks with his left foot.
Everton go forward again. Barnby once more in a good position, and the header picks out Gary Speed, who tried a shot rather optimistically. Ward beaten to it by Watson. Here's Flynn. Stewart.
It looks like he's going to have to come off, Flynn. He's struggling with that ankle.
Accurate header by Watson, and it had to be. 10 minutes to go. Are we going to see a winner here? Stewart for Everton. Referee got in the way of Gary Speed.
That was certainly an obstruction.
Now then, Robertson almost into trouble and got himself out of it very cleverly. Sturridge. Flynn. Offside, Ashley Ward. In all honesty, Trevor, it's been the sort of match where neither side has either deserved to win or lose it, really.
We played very, very good tempo, full of passion. It's a typical game at the baseball ground. As you mentioned, it's not easy to get a result here. Derby is so well organised. Both sides have had one or two little chances. Best of the Asanovic, then Barnby is now on the volley.
When you think that Derby started their season with just 2 wins from their first 11 Premiership matches, how well Jim Smith, Steve McLaren and Billy McHugh and his backroom team have turned things around, and he's imploring more effort. And I think he's also asking Flynn if he's all right to continue. Flynn, being the type of player he is, will need dragging off. But obviously he's got to be professional about it as well. Stewart for Everton. And again, Gary Speed onside here. And Kanchelskis well placed in the centre. He doesn't need me to tell him that was a pretty awful cross.
Well, he timed his run brilliantly, didn't he? Good little ball from Stewart. Excellent run from Speed. And now his first touch with his left foot takes him well wide. And the cross, very, very poor.
Must be feeling pretty tired as well, Gary Speed, having gone through a full international, of course, on Saturday, when most of his teammates would have had a day off.
Well, if the touch had been better, Alan, he'd have taken him through for an attempted goal. But the touch took him so wide.
Played a sweeper for Wales against Turkey, his 39th cap, that. Stewart. Here's Kanchelskis. Embarrassing miskick there for Barrett. A huge delight of the home fans. Well, would you see anybody on either of the subs bench who could be introduced at this late stage, Trevor, to try and change things round?
Yeah, possibly the fellow there who's just taken his top off, Gabbiadini. Come back to fitness after a cartilage operation which he sustained on loan at my club, Birmingham. Hasn't played yet for the first team, and you're welcome the last six or 7 minutes. We've been talking about Flynn coming off, but I would think it's more likely to be a front player.
Ashley Ward trying to get in behind Barrett here. Sturridge is there battling with Unsworth. And Everton keep possession. Štimats, Sanovic, poor layoff. He dropped Štimats in trouble there. And the linesman's flag has cut short that Derby County attack. And now we're going to see the introduction of Marco Gabbiadini, whose last appearance for Derby was as a substitute 8 games ago against Newcastle. Been on loan to Birmingham, as Trevor mentioned, and is going to replace Hasanovic. Well, it's all set up for a hero here. With 6 minutes to go. Is it going to be Marco Gabbiadini, I wonder? Very generous applause for the man going off. Duncan Ferguson wins the header. Štimats is there to get it away. Ashley Ward takes it well on the chest. Carol Powell. There's one for Gabbiadini to chase. Southall favourite, though. Let's remind you of the man of the match telephone number as we go into the last 5 minutes here. 0891 111101. That's 0891 111101. Call us now with your nomination for man of the match. I think it might be a defender. Ferguson with a towering header once more, lifted clear by McGrath. Chris Powell gets it away to Darryl Powell. Everton have it back with Parkinson. Oh, it could still be in. Barnby. Perhaps he's going to be the goal-scoring hero. That surely should be the winner.
Well, it all starts, from a mistake from Darryl Powell. He gives it away to Parkinson. Hits the crossbar. Hull completely beaten. Barnby keeps his nerve, keeps his eye on the ball. There it is, Powell, a bad knee control, but a great shot. I think it's deflected. There you see Barnby keeps his eye on the ball all the time. Hull's got no chance.
Nick Barnby scores the goal that could well secure a vital 3 points for Everton and keep their magnificent run of form going. Time all against Derby County now. Barnby, who scored his first goal for Everton in that 7-1 thrashing of Southampton, their biggest league win for 25 years, gets a second that is so much more important. That day, it almost didn't matter. Tonight, it couldn't matter anymore. Because with 3 minutes to go, it could give Everton all the points. But Derby's still going for it here. Sturridge beaten. Out it comes to Flynn. Well, we saw him score a pretty dramatic late winner the last time we had Derby live on a Monday night at Blackburn, I remember. Another substitution is going to be made here, and Christian Daly, the young Scotsman who'd started every match, still being left out for the last 3 games, is going to come on. Darryl Powell, the man he replaces. Well, it's anything goes really now for Derby, Trevor.
Yes, I think the shot from Parkinson was a good shot, but I think it may possibly took a deflection off the foot of McGrath.
Ferguson for Everton, who are 2 minutes plus stoppage time away from a big win. Make no mistake about that. Not easy, as we've been saying, to come to the baseball ground and get all 3 points. The only teams who've won here so far this season are Wimbledon and Newcastle. Well, it was a seemingly routine finish by Barnby, but considering he missed a pretty easy chance just a few minutes earlier than that, and considering the importance of it, you've got to credit him for staying calm as well. So Everton, beaten just once in their last 9 Premiership games. On the verge of continuing their remarkable record against Derby County and their formidable away record this season. Holt's clearance. It's gone straight to Andy Hinchcliffe. We presumably saw a friend in the stand on this side. Strange ball left. Well, we've been saying all along that it was arguably a draw if ever you saw it this match, but it was always possible that one mistake or one very special moment of skill was going to settle it. And the real skill came from Parkinson with the initial shot. Barnby remarkably calm to finish it off. Ferguson's header drops again towards Barnby. Rowett gets it away. Derby will be feeling hard done by if they don't take something out of this match. Gabbiadini with a tremendous ball. Ward taking it well. He felt he was obstructed. The referee didn't agree. Unsworth got away with the challenge. Here's Stewart. Gabbiadini wins it back again. That's gone out. Doesn't it just always happen? The night Jim Smith gets his Manager of the Month award and the bottle of champagne, it looks like the side are going to lose. Still time, though, albeit stoppage time, for them to save it. Well, that's good defending by Unsworth. Everton have a goal kick, just what they wanted. And Derby's run of 5 Premiership games without defeat might be coming to an end. Everton's credentials as championship contenders will be greatly reinforced by this result if they can hold on here. They're putting together a very impressive run of 4. They're a very difficult side to score against, a very difficult team to beat, and in such a closely packed Premiership table, Joe Royle's team must be highly regarded. What would you think, Trevor?
Yeah, I think you're right. They're just outside the top few, and I think they're in with a chance. They certainly don't give much away at the back. And if Ferguson can stay fit, he's vitally important to them. Hasn't been at his best tonight, but he's always a danger. When that ball comes in the box, he's virtually unstoppable if the right type of cross comes in. I like the look of this side. He's got good balance, good pace, good tenacity. They pass it really well.
Powell gets himself out of danger. Gabbiadini with the flick on. When you think Everton have won at Forest, Leicester, possibly they're going to add Derby to that list now. Drawn 5 away matches, including at Liverpool and Manchester United, and just that 1 defeat at Wimbledon. Well, if they can win the home games, that's going to keep them right up there. But here's Sturridge with a chance to be a hero. Well, either the southpaw made the most brilliant judgment I've ever seen by a goalkeeper, because he just ducked out of the way of that one, seemingly knowing it was going wide.
Well, this is an unbelievable effort from Sturridge. I think that, if it had been on target, it would have been in. Southpaw was nowhere near it. Took him by surprise. They are just wide.
He knew it was going wide. No one else on the ground did.
But having praised Everton, Alan, I think also Derby have shown very well tonight.
It ends in disappointment for Derby, but delight for Nick Barmby and Everton. 3 more points in their march up the Premiership table. They go above Chelsea now. They have 27 points from their 17 games, an impressive total, and this is why. Parkinson's shot, Barmby's cool finish, and the record signing has chipped away a little bit of that mountainous amount of money they paid Middlesbrough to sign him. Joe Royle showing little emotion, but inside I'm sure he is absolutely thrilled to bits. Won the title as a player at Everton 26 years ago, Joe Royle. Can he deliver the title as a manager? I wonder. You dare not disregard Everton after another highly professional away performance, which has seen them come to Derby County and win a very difficult match by that late strike from Nick Barmby. The final score then, as the Everton fans make their way home to Merseyside, very happy indeed. Derby County 0, Everton 1.